What is going on, my YouTube friends? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Mr. Mach 1's out here in the garage today and messing with this wiring harness. And the headlight wiring harness, I think I found something out. So it's Fairmont. Fairmonts usually have, the 2 headlights out front, and the Futuras and stuff like that have the 4 headlights. So this one has the 4 headlights and the Futura grill and everything else like that. Zephyr, Futura, whatever. So I got to looking, and you can see where they, wired this up for the dual headlights. And they didn't do a very good job. So anyhow, I'm debating on what I want to do. I do have a 4-eyed Mustang over at the yard. I'm going to go over there and take a look at the harness and see what condition it's in. And if not, at least, because I really like the 4 eyes, but I do the 2 eyes on the Fairmonts and the Futuras and that. I think that's what I'm looking at the headlights, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. So I'm thinking I'm going to take it right over to the yard. We're going to take a look and see what kind of condition that the harness is in on the 4-eyed Mustang I got over there. It's a 79 or an 80. And see if I can use that harness to make this harness right. I mean, I could fix it up and make it look good, but I want it to be right. So when I hit that high and low beam button on the floor, they're gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's turn this around and see what I got. And I'll show you the cluster that's going on. All right, so as you can see, this is the high beam right here. We've got the 2 prongs on it, and you can see they cut the harness and taped it all together here. And they got all this, together here. That's for the side marker light. That's for the front marker. So it's a mess. So like I says, I can make this work, but hey, if I can make it right, I would rather make it right. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this, and then we'll take a ride over to the yard and see if I got the right stuff. Because they did the right thing. They did the same thing over here too. Here's your high beam 2-pronger. You can see they cut the wires and they spliced everything together down here. This is So you can tell this was done a long time ago because people just don't use it. Well, I guess they do. I don't know. Side marker light, front turn signal, marker light or whatever you want to call it. And then, oops, there it is. The headlight. So, you can tell that they spliced all this stuff together, from the headlight to the side light to the ground to the side marker light. So we're going to try to get this thing and get it right and make it right. That's why I got this harness together. This is why I'm doing these videos, not only for you, but I'm also doing them for me to look back on, to make sure that we're doing stuff right. Hey, wiper motor, so let's take it right over to the junkyard and take a look at that 4-eye and see if it's got a harness in it. It may not even have a harness in it, but check it out. Because like I says, I can make this work. I just want to do it right. That way there's no confusion when I do put it together. Makes it a lot easier. All right, let's head to the yard. So, yeah, we're going to head to the yard. We're going to get over here, and this is an old farmhouse, and they do a lot of farming here for corn and stuff like that. So I figured I'd bring you along. We'll get over there and check it out and see what's going on. So let's get over to the yard, and I'll bring you back. Alrighty. We's back at the yard, baby. Yeah, we's back at the yard 2 days in a row. What's the matter with me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Loader. You can see I moved it. It's been moving around. I had it up and down the drive yesterday. See if we can make it back here to this Mustang, because it's buried back here. Let's find out exactly where it's at. There it is, way back there. And you'll see me getting through there. Yep. I got these buggers in here pretty tight, guys. Yeah, no. Hopefully ain't no nail or nothing sticking up in here. Right here. It's a 95 or 96, I'm not sure. I don't remember. Let me get over to this Mustang and I'll bring it right. Here's the Mustang. Here's the Mustang. Yeah, it's kind of, it's buried back here. Got some pretty good wheels on there. They probably need to be repainted or re-chromed or whatever person wanted to do. See if I can get in here. No. I'm gonna have to probably dig this thing out with a loader. Get it over in here. Let me see if I can get up front here because you can see I got a mess to get in here. Oh yeah, bud. Man, I got back to that Mustang, but I couldn't get in front of it because I got some trees growing over the hood and over things, so I couldn't. Woo! Yeah, buddy, it's a job to get back there. Let's see what I got here. Let's turn this around. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars to get back there to it. So I'd have to fire the loader up and get those dug out. And then bring that Mustang out and see what's in there. I know there's no wiring harness underneath the hood. I mean, I'm sorry, under the dash, because all that wiring harness and everything was already sold. You know, I already got rid of that. And the dash and everything out of that car, which I probably should have kept that for the Fairmont, but I didn't. You know. You know, only if I could just read the future. So right now, I'm debating if I want to fire that loader up and do this. Because it's a lot of moving around, but then again, it's not too bad. But I really need to change the oil and stuff in that loader before I start working it. And to be honest with you, I think I'll wait. Let me get the oil change and stuff in that loader, and then I'll dig that car out. You know, but I'm not sure if there's a harness underneath the hood of that or not. The car's a 4-cylinder, the motor and the trans is still in it. You know. So I don't know. Let's take a peek around here and see what else we got. Maybe we got something else in here that I can use, I can get to today. Which I don't think so. Because I don't have another 4-eyed foxbody in here. Let's see. I got this link in here. Let's see. Oh, these look like they're in pretty good shape. Let's see. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. I might be able to use something with this link in here. Because it is a 4-eye, right? And the wires don't look too bad. Yeah, these look like they're in pretty good shape. It's fitting tight. Actually, to be honest with you, this might be my answer right here. Yeah, let's see. Let me take a closer look at this and I'll bring you right back. So I went and got a few wrenches in that and screwdriver in that and come in here and I took the harness out of this, which wasn't all too bad. It only took a few minutes, you know. And so I took the whole harness out in the front. So I know some of the stuff I can't use, but these plugs in that, I know I can use, and the wires to get everything connected up to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff I can use and I will use. So we'll make that harness whole and make it right. So let me get back up here to the truck and unpack and I'll bring you back. It's got this nice little Sony radio in it. And I got the controller in my truck. It's a nice radio. And I think I'm going to take it. But this is how people do things, twist-ons. I'm sorry, man. I just don't use those. You guys might use them, but I don't use twist-ons to put my wires together, especially in a car. I mean, really? Come on. It is so... It's not me. I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys do it, but I don't. I just figured I'd add this into my little wiring harness video that I'm getting for the Fairmont, because I'm going to put this radio in the Fairmont. I'm going to check it, make sure it works, but I'm going to get it for the Fairmont. Yeah, buddy. I have to say, got a nice little stereo. Yep. Got all the wires out of it. Got the little mic out of it. Oops, I'm sorry. I was pointing the wrong way. Got the little mic out of it. Got all the wires and everything. Yeah, buddy. Pretty nice. All right, let's get out of here. Then that was a pretty good trip to the yard today. I wish I could have pulled that Mustang out, but you know what? Like I says, I don't want to take a chance with that loader. I need to change the oil. It needs to be greased, and it hasn't been worked in months, so I didn't want to mess with it. Even though I did get it running yesterday, let it run and moved it around a little bit, but I didn't work it, you know. Plus, I got to check all the hydraulic fluid and everything in it too. So that's for another day, another video. But yeah, so I got over there and I got the front headlight harness out of the Lincoln. I know I can't use all of it, but I know I can break the wires up, and I know I can, you know, use those 4-eyes for the Fairmont. That's my main concern right now. So, guys, let me get back to the house and I'll bring you back. All right, so yeah, we had a nice little junkyard haul today. I went over and got the harness. I think I'm going to be able to join in with this harness for the Fairmont and get everything, so we have some good headlight plugs and get the right stuff together, you know, to do the 4-eyed look. I want to keep the 4-eyed look. I'm sorry, it's just me. The 1-eyed look is plain. The 4-eyed look looks a little bit more mean. How's that? Yeah, you're a meanie. But anyhow, somebody will get that. Sublime. So anyhow, I got this harness. I can join it together with that harness and get the stuff that I'm going to need to use. So I think we're going to be okay with that. I think so. So I'm going to get that untaped today and get to looking in it, make sure the wires are to my satisfaction. That's it. All right. So, and plus I got this cool radio, man. Let's turn this around. I got the harness. This is for the headlights. It's for the high beams and our headlights, you know. So I got that, and they're good on both sides. Where's it? Yeah, the other ones are right here. So I mean, the plugs are good, and that. So I'm gonna untape that and bring that out and get it so I can get the right wires and get everything together, and whatever wires I might need from this. I mean, there's probably a lot of stuff I can use it, the good grounds, stuff like that. So be a lot better than these wires, right? So we'll get that and get this all fixed up like it should be. So anyhow, the cool thing I got, so this is the thing, all right? I pulled this out of that little Volkswagen a long time ago, okay? The remote, I got that out of there. And I've always meant to go back and pull the stereo out. So I got the stereo, I got the remote, I got this, I got the wires to hook it up, all the good stuff, and still, I've never used these to put a radio in. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. But anyhow, Sony radio. And I think that's pretty good junkyard haul. What do you think? You know? Yeah, buddy. So anyhow, wiring harness, we're still working on that. I got the thing so I can repair the harness. And I got the kit through over here from Eastwood to tighten everything up, make it waterproof, get all the good stuff, make it right. You know what I mean? So we are moving along day by day, little by little. I had a little burp in between there, so I apologize for that. Let me get this. Well, guys, it was a nice little trip to the yard. I think I got what I needed. I was hoping to get it out of the Mustang, but you know what? I know I sold the dash and everything out of that Mustang a long time ago. And I see the wires are out of there, out of the cab. So I'm guessing maybe they got the wiring harness under the hood too. I'm not sure. I know the engine and stuff's still in there. The transmission, all that stuff's in there. That's a 79 or an 80 Mustang. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. I've had that car for a long time, actually. If you see anything on there that you need, man, shout out, let me know. We'll see if we can get it dug out and get some parts off of it. You know what I mean? I do have a couple more Mustangs back in the yard. They're 95-ish, 6, 7, something like that. They were all V6 cars. And I do have a convertible foxbody back there. That's got to be 88, 87, somewhere around there. So, guys, I'm going to let you know, man, I appreciate each and every one of you. You folks are awesome. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them come see me and I'll tell them you're awesome. Have a great rest of your day, night. Hey, and I hope your Super Bowl wins. The team you win, you'll keep your... Blah, 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 blah. The team that you are wanting to win, I hope it wins. The team you're betting on, I hope it wins. I hope you make some money today. I don't bet. I don't watch football, so I'll be here in the garage. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.